Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for August 28th of 2025 is titled Galaxies, Stars, and Dust. So what do we see here? Well, as you might guess, we see exactly what it mentions. We see galaxies, we see stars, and we see dust. And prominent at the center is an edge-on spiral galaxy that we see. And that is an example, as I said, of a spiral galaxy, much like our own Milky Way. And as our Milky Way might be viewed by someone in another distant galaxy. Now, when we see it edge on, we see how flattened of a disk it is, but we don't get to see the distinct spiral structure that we associate with galaxies like this. However, we know the type of galaxy and we can see some of the dust lanes there, as well as seeing the blue glow of the hot stars that have formed that signify a spiral type galaxy. Now, we don't only see galaxies here, and in fact, if you look around the image, you will see several other galaxies, but we also see a large number of stars. Now, the stars are not part of other galaxies, but are part of our own Milky Way. And we see a number of them there. The brighter ones will have the distinct diffraction pattern, that cross pattern going through them, based on light passing through the optics of the telescope. So that occurs when a point source of light, something that isn't extended. A galaxy has a size to it. A star has no size. It is just a point of light. And it will undergo diffraction as it goes through the telescope, and we see that diffraction pattern there. You can also note that the stars are different colors, and if you look up towards the top of the image, you can see one that is distinctly redder and another that is distinctly blue. And that tells us about the temperatures of the stars. A hotter star will emit shorter wavelength blue light and will therefore look blue, while a cooler star will emit more of the longer wavelength redder light and will appear red in the sky, and we will see it as red. So we can get a rough idea of stellar temperatures just by looking at the stars. Now, the last thing that we see here is the dust. Now, the dust is what is known as galactic cirrus, or sometimes called an integrated flux nebula. Now, this was a big question as to what this was for a while. It turns out it's actually part of our own Milky Way, and in fact part of various molecular clouds within our Milky Way, and it just happens to be located in the same direction as this distant galaxy. But it has nothing to do with it. The dust itself is about 1,000 light years away, relatively close to us, whereas the galaxy is about 60 million light years away. So it just happens to be located in the same general direction in the sky, and not associated at all with the dust that we see here, which is actually part of our own galaxy. So that was our picture of the day for August 28th of 2025. It was titled Galaxies, Stars, and Dust. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be a dark veil. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone. And I will see you in class.